ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.
This is your first look at sports. I'm Jonathan Benson. There are only 9 days to go now until the start of the BTC Carifta Track and Field Championships. And according to head coach of Team Bahamas, Greg Cash, it's now time for all athletes to come together as one.
We don't have no St. Augustine's Union right now. We don't have no QC. We don't have no GHS. We don't have no C.I. Gibson. We don't have no whatever school you came from. We have who? Team Bahamas. I don't sound right. Who do we have? Team Bahamas. It's definitely going to be a walk that each and every one of us going to have to take. In some cases, it's going to be a walk by yourself, because you have to psychologically prepare yourself, as well as with the coaching staff. We're going to be able to give you the enthusiasm and give you the psychological approach that you need as we face our people down south, Jamaica and Trinidad. So we have to be ready, and to be ready we have to put our best foot forward. So we have to prepare ourselves every day to do all the things we need to do.
Well, in just under a week's time, our Carifta swim team will leave the capital for their segment of the championships in Jamaica. Alexander and Sonora will represent the Bahamas in the boys 13 to 14 division.
I'm looking at 110 in the 100 breaststroke, a 236 in the 200 breaststroke.
How's your working out training's been going leading up to Carifta?
Pretty hard. Now the past week we have tapering. It's coming really well because I'm recovering from an injury with a knee. It has improved a lot. I'm managing to do my breaststroke back because it was the only stroke I couldn't do. So it's really improved a lot.
So how many medals can we count on you bringing back?
Well, I'm looking forward to bring back 3 medals.
Well, it came down to a do-or-die Game 5 last night to determine a champion in the Providence Women's Basketball Association, and this one lived up to its billing between the Bombardier Operators and the Career Builders Cheetahs. After leading by as much as 11 in the third quarter, the Operators led the Cheetahs back in the game, and this one went all the way into overtime before the Operators finally put the clamps down, and they dethroned the champs 68-63. Melisha Peterson led the way in the win with 18 points. MVP Diasti Delancey and Sherelle Cash, they put up 11 apiece. In the loss for the Cheetahs, Felicia Kelly, she scored a game-high 14 points. Anastasia Moultrie and Elise Dean both finished with 11. Linda Pierre adding 10. Now the Women's Association will officially bring its season to a close tomorrow night with a game between the media and the coaches. At that time, player awards will also be handed out, along with the grand drawing for the league's raffle. So a lot going on in women's basketball. Carifta.
I'm going to get a team together.
Yeah?
I'm going to get a women's team
everybody
together.
Everybody's called that tomorrow.
Yes,
it's a media game.
Charisma's going to be there.
Okay.
Chanel, all them they're going to be on my team.
Just over a week to go now before the start of the BTC Carifta Track and Field Championships, and according to Chairman of the local organizing committee, Basil Christie, this is a very busy time for the Secretariat.
We have 25 countries sending all their information and processing all of these countries. They're all excited about it coming. I mean, the Caribbean. Then we got all the inquiries from the visitors, the supporters from the various Caribbean countries. We got all the inquiries from the international media, from the international coaches. So we're very, very busy. And we're happy to confirm that everything is in place with regard to the transportation, with regard to accommodation, with regard to the feeding. We have 500 police standing by to secure our premises. We have 300 volunteers ready to go. The stadium people have been working diligently to ensure that this jewel of the Caribbean shines when everybody arrives. Ticketing has been going extremely well.
Now, B3A's President Mike Sands is encouraging all members of Team Bahamas to adhere to all the necessary precautions ahead of the games, especially when it comes to taking over-the-counter medications.
Carifta Games is an international meet. We are required by the IAAF to mandatorily do drug testing on the entire Carifta contingent, and so it may be any one of you, okay? You don't want something in your system that ought not be there. Stuff that you're taking over the counter, you may think it's okay. Let Dr. Strong know so he can substitute it for something else. Any injuries, any ache you're feeling, please report it as soon as possible. You are a member of the team. The intent is to keep you on the team, but do not do yourself, the country, or your teammates a disservice by trying to feign an injury just to stay on the team. We have sufficient medical personnel around and equipment and supplies and facilities that can treat your injuries to try and get you to the optimum performance over the next several days.
Well, the Bahamas Heart Center, in conjunction with the National Football League's Retired Players Association, is putting on a 3-day health screening clinic. This is the first time this clinic has taken place outside the United States, and founder and director of the association, Dr. Archie Burrows, is excited to be able to work with Dr. Conville Brown and his team on this initiative.
We understand that much of Dr. Brown's training, and in particular his training in cardiology, was done in the United States. So we have a close friendship with him from a medical training point of view. Part of our mission has been to see, is there something unique about the health pattern of NFL football players as they retire and age, and it's through this screening program that is now funded by the NFL Player Care Foundation that has led us to learn much about things we can do to make life easier and more healthy for the players as they age.
Now, Dr. Brown says this partnership with the NFL Retired Players Association is not just big for the Heart Center, but for the entire country.
For us, it's a tremendous opportunity. We enjoy strategic partnerships and collaborating with other people in the industry of medicine, as well as in society, civic society. So when I got the call from Dr. Roberts here last year, I was like, it wasn't me, I didn't do it. But we were able to strike up a very healthy discussion, and we were able to make the Heart Center available and all of its staff available for this special occasion to participate in taking care of the retired NFL players. And so for us, it's a pleasure and a privilege.
Well, the Bahamas Basketball Federation is expecting a banner year in 2013. The Federation recently named well-known Division I college coach Larry Eustace as its men's national team coach, and that is apparently just the start of things to come, as a number of other initiatives are also on the drawing board.
The Federation is embarking upon trying to put together a document that we term the history of basketball. And we are going to open and ask all persons who was involved in basketball in one way or the other, if we don't get to you, please get to us, and we're going to make our numbers and contacts available, because we want your help. What you saw and what you did and how you contributed is of vital importance to us, and we want to make sure it's documented and retained for generations to come.
Well, it's no secret that coaches have had their fair share of run-ins with the New Providence Association of Basketball officials. However, a spokesman for the Cougars organization, Fred Papa Smith, says officiating has come a long way, and so it's time to give the referees a break.
Basketball refereeing has come a long way. You guys are now in the schools, you're in the pickup parks. Every time there's an organized game, you can see an official. In my days, we pick them out the crowd, and all depends on what team you pull for had the upper hand. So it's good to see your organization is moving around and is organized.
Now, besides a few disagreements here and there, the president of the Officials Association, Tony Williams, is quite pleased with how things are going at the moment, but he says the benefits they are reaping would not be possible without those who paved the way, and for that reason, they are looking to give back in a meaningful way.
Gino and I discussed about a few months ago how we could put a pension plan in place. And we want to include you also. So, not that you're going over the hill, it's just that we think it's a good gesture that we would take care of our own. That's what we want to do. If it wasn't for you great men started this organization, it wouldn't be, our guys wouldn't be here standing today. We want you to know in anything moving forward now, we will always include you. So all of you, to help us steer Nepabo to a new level. I do a program with young men, mentoring, and I want you to be a part of it, because I think the problem today is that if we all step aside, I'll say it short, the country go hell. And it's facts. The way we see it now, and we must help And so I can call on every one of you all to help me mentor some more men like how you all mentor me.
And that will do it for sports, but stay tuned, there's more to come after the break.
This is ZNS Total Sports, brought to you by 4th Terrace Diagnostic Center.